the middle out, and I put my giant rifle in there, and it's kind of cool walking around with a suitcase, big old rifle in it.
When it comes to foam, how do you shape or form it, like with the shoulder pads? Do you use a heat gun? Or?
Yeah, the heat gun is pretty key. These didn't need a lot of shaping because I just planned the seams so that once they were glued together, it would make the shape correctly. But if you want to do, like you were saying, for like a chest piece, if you need a deep cup or something, you could take a bowl and heat up a chunk of foam and then just like punch it into the bowl and just mash it in there, and you'll get that nice bowl shape. Where, like, if you have gloves too, just realize it can get really hot. Heat guns get really, really hot. Go figure, as the name would suggest. So, like some gardening gloves or whatever will keep you from burning your hands. But you can just punch it in there to get a bowl shape. Or if you have any other type of shape, it may take a couple of tries and some practicing, but you can heat it and just press it over or into a shape to get that shape.
And Bill actually brought up something that's very important there as far as safety goes. And all of us are very adamant about it. Have a guideline in your shop or in, that you have that I'm going to be safe with all this, because a lot of this stuff is not good for you. If you're sitting there dremeling foam for 2 hours and then you see this dust everywhere, and if you're not wearing a respirator, you realize that all that dust is also in your lungs.
Why are my boogers black?
And so, yeah, definitely.
I mean, I've never done that before.
Resin, spray paints, all that stuff. Basically, if it smells bad, it's probably not good for you. And invest in a respirator.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not bad, as far as cost-wise.
They're like $30.
25, $30. And it is definitely worth it. Always be safe. Safety goggles as well. It doesn't matter how quick you think you're going to sand something and how easy it's going to be. I was telling a story last night. I wore goggles a couple months back, and I walked in. I was just sanding something on one of my buzz axes I make, and part of the resin broke off funny, and it left a 1-inch gash in the goggles, and I would realize that would have been my eye had I not been doing that.
Yep.
Out of all the methods of making the armor you've talked about, what is the hardest and what is the easiest?
Hardest is, I would say, is it like doing the sculpting process for an entire. I've seen people have done full sculpts for full body armor and then molded and cast the entire thing. That's crazy. That's expensive. That would definitely be a challenge.
A lot of times when you're talking about scale, the bigger it is, the more challenging it is. Or if there's a sewing machine involved. That's just me though. Me and my sewing machine, we have words. In fact, I've invented quite a few new ones.
So yeah, between them, foam still definitely easiest to work with. Your resins and your hard plastics, that's definitely going to be on the harder scale.
There you go. Thank you.